This is the story of a 9-year-old girl who walked out of her home in the middle of a violent storm. A girl seen by multiple witnesses alone on a highway. A child who ran into the darkness and was never seen again. No footprints, no trail, no explanation. Just a small girl in white clothing walking in the rain, and then a mystery that has haunted North Carolina for 25 years. This is the disappearance of Asha Degree. Asha Degree was born on August 5, 1990, the second child of Harold and Aquila Degree. The Degrees lived on Oakcrest Drive in a quiet residential subdivision north of Shelby, North Carolina. Their life was modest, structured, and deeply rooted in church, school, and extended family. Both parents worked long, steady jobs. Their son O'Brien was a year older. The children walked home after school, let themselves in, and were expected to stay inside until their parents returned. It was a home built on consistency and protection. The Degrees were careful about influences, no computer, limited TV, and they watched closely over their children. Asha was shy, cautious, polite, the kind of child who followed rules, listened to adults, and feared things as simple as dogs. Her mother later said, "I never thought she would go out of the house." In early February 2000, Asha was a fourth grader at Falston Elementary School. She was bright, responsible, and committed, especially in basketball, where she played point guard for her youth team. But on February 12th, something small but important happened. Asha fouled out of a game. Her team lost their first match of the season. She cried afterward with her teammates but seemed to recover. She watched her brother's game, smiling again by the end of the day. No one knew that within 48 hours, she would be gone. On Sunday, February 13th, the Degrees went to church, spent time with family, and returned home. By 8 p.m., both Asha and her brother were in bed. Almost exactly an hour later, the neighborhood's power went out due to a car crash nearby. When it returned at 12:30 a.m., Harold checked on both children. They were asleep. He checked again at 2:30 a.m. before going to bed, and once more. They were both there, but sometime after that last check, something changed. Asha got out of bed. She took a book bag she had quietly packed in the days prior, a bag full of clothes and personal items. She walked out of her home in the middle of a violent storm. Between 3:45 and 4:15 a.m., at least 2 motorists saw her walking along Highway 18, a 9-year-old girl, alone, in heavy rain and wind, dressed in a white long-sleeve shirt and white pants. The witnesses didn't know what to make of it. A child walking by herself at that hour made no sense. One driver turned around, concerned, but when he approached, Asha ran off the road and disappeared into the woods. A storm was raging, and she vanished into complete darkness. Back at the Degree home at 5:45 a.m., Aquila woke to get the kids ready for school. She ran a bath and opened the children's bedroom door. O'Brien was asleep. Asha's bed was empty. She searched the house, the cars, the yard. Nothing. She woke Harold. He suggested she might be across the street at his mother's house, but a single phone call proved she wasn't. Panic began to rise. Within minutes, she was outside calling Asha's name into the cold February air. At 6:40 a.m., police arrived. Search dogs found no scent, no trail at all. Neighbors poured out to help. By 7 a.m., everyone in the subdivision was awake, searching. But the storm had washed away everything. No footprints, no pathway, nothing left to follow. Throughout the day, volunteers searched fields, ditches, barns, and abandoned buildings. Police combed the area where the motorists reported seeing her. By nightfall, the only item found was a mitten. One, Aquila said, did not belong to Asha. The next day, February 15th, investigators found something more significant. In a nearby shed along Highway 18, they discovered candy wrappers, a yellow hair bow, a pencil, and a green marker. Items the Degrees confirmed were Asha's. They also found a small photo of a young girl no one recognized. It was the first real sign she had reached that area. But beyond that, nothing. Within 1 week, more than 9,000 man-hours had been invested in the search. More than 300 leads came in. None led anywhere meaningful. Authorities had no substantial evidence, just fragments, traces, and baffling details. And then, the trail went cold. At first, investigators considered the possibility that Asha had run away. She had packed a bag. She had left quietly. She walked with purpose. But the theory collapsed under scrutiny. Asha was shy, cautious, afraid of the dark, afraid of dogs, and deeply attached to her family. She had no history of rebellion, no signs of conflict, no reason to leave. Experts pointed out that runaways are typically older than 12. Asha was only 9. And there was another problem. Why would a child run away during a violent storm? Why would she run from the motorist who tried to help her? Why would she disappear into the woods? By February 22nd, the FBI and the State Bureau of Investigation had officially joined the case. Asha was added to every missing child database available. The investigation widened nationally. The Degree family appeared on the Montel Williams Show, America's Most Wanted, and the Oprah Winfrey Show, hoping someone, somewhere, had seen something. In March 2000, a billboard was erected on Highway 18, a permanent reminder of the spot where Asha was last seen. For a year, the case went silent. Then, in August 2001, 18 months after her disappearance, a construction worker in Burke County found something buried 26 miles north of Shelby. A book bag, wrapped in 2 black plastic bags, still packed. Inside were items confirmed to be Asha's, and items that weren't. A Dr. Seuss book from her school library, a New Kids on the Block t-shirt that did not belong to her. The location was puzzling. It was nowhere near where she'd been last seen. Someone had moved her belongings. Someone had buried them. Forensic testing provided no usable DNA, no fingerprints, no direct leads. Years passed. Occasional tips surfaced. An inmate's claim here, a supposed sighting there. But every lead evaporated. In 2015, the FBI reopened the case with new resources and offered a $25,000 reward, later supplemented by the community. Investigators uncovered a possible sighting of Asha getting into a dark green 1970s Lincoln Continental or Ford Thunderbird. Rusted wheel wells, seen near the last confirmed location. Still, nothing conclusive. To this day, Asha's disappearance remains one of the most perplexing and chilling cases in American criminal history. The mysteries surrounding her case are numerous and deeply disturbing. Why did she leave? There was no conflict at home, no abuse, no school issues, no threats, and she was terrified of the dark. How did she plan her departure? She packed a bag days beforehand. Where was she intending to go? Why that night? Why in a storm? Who did she run from on the highway? When the motorist approached to help, she bolted into the woods, suggesting fear, confusion, or something else she perceived as danger. Whose photograph was in the shed? A picture of a young girl no one recognized, found with Asha's belongings. Who was the girl? Why did Asha have her photo? Who buried her book bag 26 miles away? Someone drove out of town. Someone dug. Someone hid it deliberately. The unidentified green vehicle. Was Asha picked up willingly? Was she forced? Was she lured? Why no scent trail? Even in the rain, police dogs should have found something, but they found nothing at all. What happened afterward? No body, no remains, no confession, just sporadic leads, sealed warrants, and silent suspects. And after 25 years, the truth remains buried, somewhere between Shelby and Morganton. Asha's family has never stopped searching. They walk from their home to the memorial billboard every year. They established scholarships in her name. They keep her room preserved, decorated with age-progressed photos showing who she might have become. And every night, Asha Degree says she still expects Asha to walk through the door. Her disappearance never received the national attention other cases did. Today, the investigation remains active. New evidence is being analyzed. New warrants are being executed. The case is officially considered a homicide. and authorities believe someone out there knows exactly what happened to Asha Degree. Asha's story remains frozen in time, a mystery that refuses to fade. And the question still echoes across North Carolina. Where is Asha? What happened in those woods? And who is still hiding the truth? Like and subscribe for more gripping stories. And don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts or theories. See you in the next one.